Hey everyone, we have the pleasure today to talk with the welterweight fighter from the UFC, of course, Team Dirty Bird Means. It's a pleasure to having you here, man. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Perfect, man. First of all, sorry, I want to know, how do you feel? You take this fight against Mike Perry, who against are you fighting this Saturday in short notice, 2 weeks ago. How do you feel today, man?
I feel good. I was already getting a contract for the 14th, or the fights happened last week. So I was already getting in fight shape and getting ready. They pulled the opponent I was going to fight and offered a new contract against Mike Perry. So we took that fight, and he's got another week to cut some weight. So feel good, and I've already been getting ready for the last couple months, so it should be a hell of a fight.
And how was the training camp for this one, man? I know you haven't been prepared, you recently told us, but how do you feel for this one?
I feel good. Training camp's been a little different based on the COVID restrictions we have going on. The whole world's dealing with the whole COVID-19 deal. But all in all, my training partner's healthy, took some COVID tests. Everyone's healthy going back home to their families. So I'm lighter coming into this fight. I'm about 8 pounds lighter than normal. So I'm excited to make weight and get into a violent fight with Perry on Saturday.
All right. And then this is your third fight of the year. You lose one, you win one. How do you feel after that great win in back August against Staropoli? How do you feel after that?
Yeah, Staropoli was super tough. A lot of spinning attacks, super fast guy. I think he absolutely delivers more of a threat than Mike Perry does. Can't sleep on Perry, but Staropoli was a lot more creative in his strikes, his spinning attacks, like I said, and his speed was super fast. So I think Perry has good power, and he's good at what he does. You know, has good wrestling. He's not great at anything, but overall he's a good fighter. So trying to finish off the year with the win. I started the year off with burying 2 family members right 2 weeks before I fought. So the fight in January, I wasn't real focused, just kind of going through the motions. And I thought if I was in practice that I'd be focused or whatever, but it was hard to get my entire mindset set into the fight that happened in February. Turnaround fought Staropoli in August and felt more focused in that fight. And now I'm more focused and in better shape for this fight. So I'm excited to end the year.
Nice, man. Sorry to hear about your family, man. I want to know if you think this fight is gonna be similar to the ones against Staropoli, because they both are strikers. And do you think it's gonna be a light fight that like the last one?
No. I think Staropoli had a lot more flashy stuff, a lot faster hands. I'm gonna have to watch for loopers coming over the top from Perry because he's a little shorter, and I think he's gonna want to utilize his wrestling a little bit more. Staropoli was a much better fighter than Mike Perry is.
Okay. Tim, talking about your fight, what will be the keys to have your victory?
To pick him apart in the first round, get behind my jab. And just land more shots than he does. He has big loopers, and you have to make those big shots miss. So I think the longer the fight goes on, the better I get in fights. And I just need to see where he's at in the third round. I need to break his pace, and I need to break his stamina and break his heart.
Tim, I don't know if Mike Perry is gonna bring his girlfriend to his corner or something like that. But what do you think about this whole circus, this whole show that he always brings to the fights? You know, he likes to talk a lot and all that.
I think he can bring his girlfriend. What he does on his own side of the tracks is his business. I hope he's in shape, and I hope he wants to come be a violent guy come fight night. I know he talks a lot, so I'll probably see more of that when we're face-to-face when we're down there. He's got a lot of personal things going on in life right now, so I think he's got a lot of pressure on his shoulders, and he has to come perform.
This is your second run on the UFC, man. How do you feel in this one? Do you feel better than the first time? How are you right now?
Well, the first stint I was cutting to 155 pounds, so that made it super difficult, taking last minute fights on 8 days and 10 days notice. But my whole career has been based on last minute fights, so I was able to get into a more appropriate weight class. And you know, when they called me on 2 and 3 weeks notice, I'm in the gym all the time. I'm preparing. I'm eating what I'm supposed to most of the time. But I like eating barbecue and I like eating beer, so it is what it is. Yeah. I'm excited for this fight just because Perry has made himself a name for being kind of a crazy guy. I'm going to look to break that bully mentality on Saturday night.
Do you think if you beat Mike Perry, you're going to get a top contender?
That's all up to the UFC. I've gotten some fun fights in the past. I let them kind of slip through my fingers or whatever, but I just need to put the nail in the coffin on this one and get a big win.
Nice, man. Tano, no sé si tienes una más, hermano.
Yes. Tim, finally, could you buy the Chevy truck?
I bought the Chevy truck. I got it in the shop right now. The motor all torn apart and getting some new things put on it. But yeah, we got.
You are a fan the Chevy truck?
Yeah, the Chevys are my favorite. The old, that short bed, square body. Those are my trucks, man. I love them.
Oh, nice, man. Nice. Finally, last one from me, Tim. When do you plan to fight again? If everything goes normal, when do you want to come back to the octagon, man? Early next year or you don't know yet?
If everything goes right, and you know we ain't got a bunch of things to heal up, I can turn around and fight again in December. You know,
oh man,
it's been 11 years of cutting weight on Thanksgivings and Christmases. So you know, if I had to turn around and fight in December, it'd be just be a normal walk in the park for me. I like to get paid, so hopefully no scratches. We can turn around and get one right away again.
Gracias por visitar Somos MMA en YouTube. No olvides suscribirte a nuestro canal y activar las notificaciones para seguir disfrutando de nuestro contenido.